decode your dog's barks, what every woof and whine really means, and how to help. Welcome to FactSpark, where we uncover the fascinating truths about animals, pets, and the natural world. Hey, fellow animal lovers, ever felt like your dog is trying to tell you something, but it just sounds like, well, barking? Like they're speaking a secret language only they understand? You're not alone. Here at FactSpark, we're obsessed with uncovering the wild, wonderful truths about our animal pals. And today, we're cracking the code on canine communication. Get ready to go from woof confused to bark brilliant as we dive into why your dog barks, what those barks really mean, and how you can become the ultimate dog whisperer, minus the mystical powers, mostly just science. Okay, let's get nerdy for a sec, but in a fun way. Think of barking not as random noise, but as your dog's very own, super complex language. It's like their personal podcast, but way furrier. Here's the secret sauce. A bark by itself is just a bark. To truly get it, you've got to be a canine Sherlock Holmes. Observe when it happens. What made them bark? Was it the mailman, a squirrel, or just a rogue dust bunny? And what their whole body is saying. Tail wags? Ears up? Are they doing the play bow of doom? All clues. Now, before you start translating every woof, a quick, serious note. If your dog suddenly turns into a barking machine, or if it's a new thing, please call your vet. Sometimes barking is just their way of saying, hey, something hurts, or my ears aren't working like they used to. Once the doc gives the all clear, then we can dive into the hilarious world of doggy drama. Your dog's barking is a wild cocktail of their DNA. Some breeds are just born chatterboxes. What they've learned, like if I bark at the doorbell, mom gives me a treat, and whatever crazy thing is happening right now. And here's the kicker, folks. Sometimes we are the problem. Yep, we accidentally teach them to bark more. If your dog barks for attention and you give it, even if it's just yelling quiet, they've won. It's like that old broken soda machine. You keep kicking it, and eventually a soda pops out. So you keep kicking. Dogs are smart. They learn fast. All right, time to grab your imaginary doggy decoder ring. We're about to unveil the secret meanings behind those barks. Remember, it's not just what they say, but how they say it. Think pitch, squeaky or rumbling, frequency, machine gun or slow drip, and how long they hold that note, all wrapped up with their fabulous body language. First up, the alarm bark, basically your dog's personal intruder alert system. It's usually deep, resonant, and continuous, like they're trying to summon the entire neighborhood watch. Their body will be stiff, maybe a little forward lean, ears perked, tail often high. They're shouting, danger, stranger approaching, protect the snacks, I mean the pack. They're warning you, so a calm, got it Fido, is usually best. Then there's the playful bark, the let's party bark. This one's higher pitched, super enthusiastic, often with little whines or even a happy sneeze. You'll see the classic play bow, a wiggly butt, and a tail wagging so hard it could power a small city. Your dog is literally yelling, yay, let's play. I'm so excited I could burst. This is pure, unadulterated joy, so grab that squeaky toy. Now for the territorial bark, the This Is My Kingdom declaration. This is a low, prolonged, repetitive sound, often accompanied by a serious, almost aggressive stance. Tail high, ears forward, and a laser stare. Your dog is basically putting up a no trespassing sign with their voice, saying, this is mine, back off, peasant. They're guarding their turf, so it's smart to manage their view of anything that might trigger their inner security guard. The anxious bark is a bit heartbreaking. It's varied in pitch, often high or mournful, and can be intermittent or continuous, sometimes even turning into a sad whine or howl. Look for trembling, panting, maybe even some unexpected redecorating if it's separation anxiety, cowering, a tucked tail, and ears flattened back. Your dog is communicating, I'm scared, I'm lonely, where did you go? This one needs a big dose of empathy. Figure out what's spooking them and create a safe, cozy space. The attention-seeking bark, the look at me performance. This bark is high-pitched, short, sharp, and repetitive, like a tiny, insistent alarm clock. Your dog might look a little low on energy, but their barks are aimed directly at you, saying, "Hey, I'm here. Pay attention to me. Feed me. Play with me. My bowl is empty. My toy is under the couch." The golden rule here: ignore the bark, reward the quiet. It's tough, but effective. Just be ready for an extinction burst. It might get louder before it gets quieter, like a toddler throwing a bigger tantrum for that cookie. Finally, the boredom bark, the nothing to do lament. This one's monotone, repetitive, and persistent, like a broken record player. Your dog will have a neutral posture, ears back and tail straight, looking like they've run out of Netflix shows. They're telling you, "I'm bored. I have too much energy. Entertain me, human." This is your cue for an adventure, more exercise, more mental games, more fun. But wait, there's more. Dogs are like furry orchestras, playing a whole symphony of sounds beyond just barking. If you're only listening for woofs, you're missing out on some serious emotional cues. First up, howling. Is your dog channeling their inner wolf or just feeling a bit dramatic? Often, it's a lonely serenade, a call for their pack, that's you, or a reaction to those siren songs. Literally sirens. It's a long, mournful sound that says, "Where are you?" or "Hey, listen to my beautiful voice." Next, whining. The please, please, please sound. This is often their go-to for anticipation, anxiety, or when they're begging for that last bite of your sandwich. But heads up, a new or intense whine can also be a big red flag for pain or distress. So if it's a sudden thing, call your vet. Then there's the mighty growl, the back off warning. This low rumbling sound is usually a serious signal of fear, aggression, or a perceived threat. Always take a growl seriously, because it's their way of saying, "I'm not happy and I might bite." But here's a fun twist. Sometimes, especially with puppies, it's just a playful rumble during a wrestling match. Context is key. Respect the growl, give them space, or calmly redirect. And finally, the adorable snorts and mumbles. Your dog's subtle requests. These muffled, soft sounds are often their polite, or not so polite, way of getting your attention. Expressing a desire, "I want on the couch, human," or just bubbling over with excitement when the leash comes out. It's like their little internal monologue, but audible. Okay, so your dog's barking has gone from charming to challenging? No worries. We're all about positive, humane solutions here at FactSpark. Think of it as teaching your dog better manners, not punishing them for being themselves. First up, the speak and quiet magic trick. Yep, you can actually teach your dog to bark on command, and then the even cooler part, to stop. Let them get a few barks out, like a little warm-up act, then calmly say, "Quiet," and poof, when they stop. A super yummy treat appears. You're basically teaching them to turn their barkometer on and off. For those attention-seeking barks, this is where you become a master of the invisible human act. No eye contact, no talking, no touching. Pretend you're a statue until they're quiet. Then, bam, shower them with praise and treats. Fair warning, they might try an extinction of burst first, like a toddler throwing a bigger tantrum for that cookie. Stay strong, you got this. Next, let's play Trigger Detective. What sends your dog into a barking frenzy? The mailman? A rogue leaf? Other dogs? Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to minimize their exposure. Think frosted window film, sturdy fences, or just closing the curtains during mail time. Create a chill-out zone far from the front door. And here's a golden rule. A tired dog is a quiet dog. Seriously, load up on the exercise. Longer walks, epic fetch sessions, or even a good old-fashioned game of tug-of-war can work wonders. Don't forget mental games too. Puzzle toys and short training sessions are like brain food for your pup, keeping their minds busy and their barks at bay. We also love desensitization and counter-conditioning. This is like slowly introducing your dog to their bark triggers, like the doorbell sound at a super low volume, and then showering them with treats for staying calm. It's basically teaching them, hey, that scary thing. It actually means yummy snacks. And for those anxious pups, calming aids like pheromone diffusers, cozy anxiety wraps, or even some chill doggy music can turn your home into a zen retreat. Plus, teach them alternative behaviors. Instead of barking at the door, teach them to grab a favorite toy or go to their place when guests arrive. It's like giving them a job, and dogs love having a job. Finally, for precision training, grab a clicker. This little gadget helps you mark the exact moment your dog does something awesome, like being quiet, followed by a reward. It's like a super clear yes for good behavior. Now, sometimes, even with all your newfound dog whisperer skills, your pup's barking might still be a head-scratcher. No shame in that game. If the barking is relentless despite your best efforts, if it popped up out of nowhere like a surprise pop quiz, if your dog turns into a barking opera singer only when you leave, hello separation anxiety, or if it's tied to bigger fears or aggressive vibes, it's time to call in the big guns. A certified dog trainer or a veterinary behaviorist can offer tailored advice and help you and your furry friend find harmony. So there you have it, future dog whisperers. Understanding your dog's barks isn't just about getting some peace and quiet, though that's a nice bonus. It's about unlocking a whole new level of connection with your furry best friend. You're not just hearing noise, you're hearing their hopes, their fears, their demands for more belly rubs. Keep observing your amazing pups with those new decoder ears. Practice patience. They're learning just like us. And remember, consistency is your superpower. Every woof is a little message, and now you're totally equipped to understand it. If this FactSpark video helped you bond even deeper with your dog, smash that like button. Tell us your dog's most hilarious or head-scratching bark stories in the comments below. We love hearing them. And for more fun, factual, and furry adventures, don't forget to subscribe to FactSpark. Let's make the world a place where every bark is heard, understood, and maybe even gets a little chuckle. See you next time.